Hello everybody, welcome to my channel again. Today I have a great tent from OneTigris brand. I'm here in my site on a post with the title, "Is OneTigris Stella Tent really a 4-season tent?" So this is the main topic here. The brand and also some sites around describe this tent as a 4-season tent. In fact, this is an excellent winter tent and totally unsuitable for 4 seasons, so you wouldn't really want to use such a tent for warm weather camping. But let me show you its features and then you will realize why this is so. So I start with, as usual, with the key features and benefits, and as you see, the list is quite long. I shall try to explain all of these elements in the list. So this is a 2-person and dome style tent. Quite simple dome style. The tent is supported with 2 X-crossed poles, and they are, as you see, slightly pre-bent, so this creates more volume inside. There is 1 extra pole that crosses the 2 main poles, and it pulls the sidewalls up and makes the doors vertical. So this again adds volume to the tent. When you put the fly, the tent really becomes very different, as you see from this top picture. Without the fly, it can be described as fully freestanding, and you can rotate it and move in the camp when it is like this. But when you put the fly, then there are 2 vestibules, and you have to stake them down to be fully functional. There are 2 doors, so you can see them here. This is the view through the tent, and both of them are really large. And of course they are matched with the 2 vestibules. But I want to point out that these 2 vestibules are quite small, so you shouldn't expect to store lots of gear here. Perhaps only boots and almost nothing more. Regarding materials, this is an excellent tent, especially when you see the price. So you have 7001 aluminum alloy poles, 3 of them as I mentioned, and they attached in the usual way. You have clips on the canopy and grommets on the ground. The fly is a combination of nylon and polyester, so they use nylon for the fly, and this is quite thin, 20D ripstop nylon, and with a huge waterproof rating of 3000 millimeters. And it is silicone coated from one side. The inner tent is again nylon, 20D, so this is a breathable taffeta, and for the floor they use polyester, which is 40D. A bit stronger, but still quite thin, I would say, for floor. And it is bathtub style. They use zippers from YKK, so this is the best that you can have in a camping tent. As you know, this is the top brand for zippers of this type. And the tent comes with a number of stakes. I would say enough stakes, but only 4 guy lines. For a winter tent, perhaps you would want more. And here are a few other features. You can see how the fly attaches to the tent's base through buckles. There are pockets in every corner, and you also have a lantern hanging point on under the canopy. Regarding ventilation, I would say that for a winter tent all is fine here, and this means that you have practically all taffeta canopy, as you see here. Only 2 small sections or vents are here on the top, one on this side and the other on the other side. And on the fly itself you have vents that match those small vents on the inner tent. On the other hand, the fly doesn't go all the way to the ground, so you will always have a lot of air under the fly from the ground. So for a winter tent, this is optimal, and this is what you need. I wish to stress also that these fly vents are with zippers, so you can close them if you feel cold. But from all this you realize that you really wouldn't want to have such a tent for warm weather camping. This is a true two-layer tent, excellent for cold weather and winter camping, but not for warm weather. So I really don't understand why people describe it as a four-season tent. It's just the problem with terminology. The people use the term four-season tent as a synonym for winter tent. So that is completely wrong. Regarding the best use and the climate, you already know. So this is something for cold weather, winter camping, not for summer and for warm weather in general. Regarding the area, you have 2.7 square meters or 29 square feet of the floor area, and for two people this is quite enough. There are two vestibules, as I mentioned, but they are really small and you cannot count on year storage there. Regarding the weight, the tent can be described as lightweight really. For a winter tent, which is a full two-layer, 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms is really extraordinary. The pack size is also good. You can see here dimensions, 50 centimeters long and 15 diameter. So again, for such a tent, this is really good packed size. And my rating actually for packed size and for weight is very high. And the overall rating is very good, as you see from this table. Of course, I have objections like thin fabric. Then, as you have seen, the fly is made of nylon, and nylon, when it becomes wet, it gets stretchy. And in addition to this, surprisingly, two guidelines on two sides are not adjustable, and for the fly, which is made of nylon, when it is wet, of course you will have to adjust and to correct its state. So and also the vestibules are small. So there are, as you see, I have a list of objections. On the other hand, this is really a quality tent that offers full protection. It is a true double layer. You have aluminum poles, and the price is simply incredible. You would have to pay at least 3 times more for a winter tent from some other brands. So the price again is not on the account of features and protection. This is really great value for the money. So thank you for watching. Please follow the link below the video. You can come here and read this text in detail, and also subscribe to my channel.